What happens when the most unpredictable force in anime meets the most powerful warrior in the multiverse? We're talking Monkey D. Luffy in his Wild Gear 5 form, standing up against Goku in full Ultra Instinct mode. One bursts reality like it's a balloon, the other owns reality. But in a clash of imagination versus power, who actually wins? A single battlefield can't have two winners. So, when two icons come across each other, everyone looks for the bigger icon. Both Luffy and Goku aren't just characters, they're icons. Generations have grown up watching Goku train, transform, and triumph against impossible odds. From humble beginnings on Earth to battling gods of destruction, he's pushed the limits of strength and sanity. On the other side, we've got Luffy. He is free-spirited, fearlessly goofy, and now more godlike than ever thanks to the revelation of his Gear 5 form. He doesn't just punch harder, he warps the very rules of reality. They're both unstoppable in their own ways. One through sheer will and raw power, the other through absurd creativity and the most ridiculous power-up the One Piece world has ever seen. Now, if we put both of them on the same battlefield, pure madness unfolds. The madness comes when two insane powers collide. Goku's strength is not a hidden treasure, but when we talk about Luffy, Gear 5 isn't just another power-up. It's Luffy rewriting the rulebook of combat with a crayon and a smile. This form, the awakened state of his mythical Zoan fruit, turns him into the embodiment of freedom itself. When Luffy enters Gear 5, his body turns ghost white, his heartbeat sounds like drums of liberation, and the laws of physics? He bends them like they're silly straws. He can twist the environment, inflate his limbs without pumping air, and even stretch his enemies from the inside out. He's flung Kaido, one of the strongest beings in the One Piece world, like a plush toy. But it's not just about his strength, it's about creativity. Luffy's attacks are part comedy, part catastrophe. He's used Kaido's dragon body as a jump rope, rocketed himself out of a dragon's mouth by yanking on his eyeballs, and bent fire itself like it was made of rubber. In this form, the only limit is his imagination, and even that's not limiting him. So, Gear 5 isn't just a power boost. It's a cartoon god-breaking reality while laughing in its face, fully free from anything holding him back. If Luffy is the embodiment of freedom, Goku is the embodiment of evolution. From tail-swinging kid to god-tier fighter, he's trained with deities, died more times than we can count, and keeps coming back stronger. Goku's growth is undoubtedly legendary, and think of him as a living cheat code. With Ultra Instinct, he's not just fast, he moves without thinking. His body reacts on its own. He dodges attacks without even thinking. His body just knows what to do and when to do. Punches fly faster than light ki blasts can nuke planets, and his stare alone could make villains rethink their life choices. But it's not just Ultra Instinct that makes Goku a monster on the battlefield. He's tossed mountains like pebbles, shattered entire realms with his fists, and gone toe-to-toe with beings capable of ending the universe on a whim. And that's not exaggeration. When he fought Beerus, their punches sent shockwaves rippling across galaxies. He is faster than light, stronger than a mountain, and can vaporize planets with ki blasts. And his stamina is remarkable. He doesn't stop unless he's unconscious or hungry. While Luffy breaks the rules, Goku is the rulebook. He's the gold standard of anime power who only gets stronger. So now that we know what both are capable of, let's put them in the ring. Because it's time to see how chaos stacks up against control. Alright, time for the ultimate showdown. This is what actually happens when these two unstoppable forces clash. Luffy charges in with that goofy grin, limbs flailing like noodles, the laws of physics twisting around him like he's in a fantasy episode. On the flip side, Goku stands calm, reading Luffy's movements, his body glowing with divine energy, ready to dodge at the speed of thought. Luffy is unpredictable, and his unpredictability gives him an edge early on. He might catch Goku off guard with a goofy but deadly move. He might turn the battlefield into rubber slingshot a mountain, or bounce back a Kamehameha like it's a beach ball. But Goku, he has seen wild, and he is wild. He has battled beings who literally rewrite time, erase reality, or exist in multiple dimensions. So nothing worse is worse for him. The big question is, can Luffy's absurdity overwhelm Goku's composure? Gear 5 thrives on imagination, and Goku's never fought anyone whose punches come with googly eye effects. But an important fact to mention: Luffy's stamina and energy drain fast. Gear 5 is powerful, but it's also risky. Goku has fought longer, harder battles across multiple lifetimes, and almost always finds a way to push further, especially when the stakes are high. So in a high chaos encounter, Luffy might actually land some ridiculous blows. But in a drawn-out battle, Goku's experience power and sheer adaptability give him the edge. It's a close call, no doubt, but when the dust settles, who's still standing? To be honest, this isn't just a fight about who's winning. It's a celebration of two of anime's most iconic heroes and what they bring to the ground. Luffy is joy, freedom, and chaos, while Gear 5 is a love letter to creativity, a form that turns battle into theater. Goku, on the other hand, is discipline, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of growth. He doesn't just want to win, he wants to earn it. Right now, based on what we've seen, Goku takes the win. His speed power and persistence are simply on a universal scale, while Luffy is still evolving. But this isn't the end. Luffy's story is far from over. He has just tapped into a whole new level of power, and Oda won't leave it just there. We haven't seen even a fraction of what's coming, so if Gear 5 is just the beginning of Luffy's godhood, nobody knows what is to come ahead yet. For now, the Saiyan edges it out, but if they ever cross paths again, Goku better not blink. But hold up, what if these two didn't throw hands? What if they teamed up instead? Now that's a wild thought. Okay, we've seen the punches, the chaos, but nobody thought of what would happen if Goku and Luffy joined hands, this duo out on a road trip across universes. Luffy's raiding every buffet in sight, Goku's challenging every strong guy they meet, and somehow they accidentally blow up a planet or two along the way. Luffy teaching Goku how to laugh mid-fight, and Goku teaching Luffy how to meditate, pause, and conserve power. A Kamehameha Gum Gum combo attack? That's classic. The sheer level of food consumption they'd have together would bankrupt every restaurant across the multiverse. Honestly, the real loser in that team-up would be the laws of physics. But this physics could also have led to a universe swap between these two heroes. Now we're going full multiverse. Now, a universe swap between these two icons would actually be something wild. Goku wakes up on a ship in the Grand Line, Noki no flying, and no idea what a devil fruit is. Meanwhile, Luffy opens his eyes on planet Namek, surrounded by aliens throwing energy blasts like dodgeballs. Goku would probably end up challenging every warlord and the world government before lunch, and somehow still become best friends with Shanks. He would train with Zoro, learn hockey in a week, and probably invent a Super Saiyan pirate god form by accident. While Luffy in Dragon Ball would be pure chaos. He would stretch his way into the sky, prank Shenron, and turn the Tournament of Power into a cartoon episode, and for real, Beerus wouldn't know whether to destroy him or adopt him. Switching universes might actually break both timelines, but we would love every second of it. Whether they fight team up, or reality just collapses around them. We would love to watch it. The battle between the legends of two worlds may be over, but the hype never ends. Who knows, Luffy's next transformation might just flip the entire scene. So who do you think would win if Goku and Luffy fought? Let me know in the comments and subscribe for more videos.